And now, here are the five basic processes. You might not agree with me. You can talk to me, argue with me tomorrow. Okay, but today is too late. Okay. The first hypothesis is that self-awareness is the first step towards a meaningful life. That sound right to you? They're quite important because self-awareness is a change of orientation from external to internal, from extrinsic reward to intrinsic reward, from caring about what other people think about me. Do I look pretty? Do I look pretty? Oh, who cares what you think about me? I look like shit, so what? Did I say shit? So that is a change of outlook from caring about what other people say or other people think, outside pressure to what I want to do. This is my life, right? This orientation, first of all, awareness of one's need for change. Now, for healing and for growth. Most research show that if you are not aware of your need for change, nobody can change you. I don't care what therapy, whether shock therapy, or any noxious therapy or reinforcement. If the addict does not want to change, nothing can change them. The change began with awareness. Where's my friend John McKinley? He stopped me at the hallway. He said, I want to tell a story. I said, okay, tell me the story. He said that I was an addict, drug addict, for many years. In one clear moment, all of a sudden he had the awareness that if I do not change, I will die. The rock bottom phenomena. That split second, then he checked into rehab. And he also told me the story that one day I listened to radio. The chance factor, radio said, well, man is made of physical, psychological, spiritual. You got to develop all three areas. And again, a light bulb turned on. He looked at himself and said, well, I'm pretty healthy. I'm a spiritual person. But I only have grade 9 education. So he not only awareness, he started to take action. He checked out, finally find a community college, allow him to do adult, as an adult student. Eventually, he got a degree from Simon Fraser. Okay, now working as a counselor. So that one moment of awareness that your need for change will bring about change. Okay, now not only change from something bad, but also change for something good. Let me give you an example. Okay, never impose change on other people. Some people enjoy being depressed. You try to make them happy, they work out on you. So I'm not going to try to change people who want to be depressed. Some of the most talented people, most creative people, they are depressed. When the famous writers are depressed. When the creative people are alcoholic. So if they do not want to change, you cannot change them. So it had to be from this moment of awareness, I need to change. Now, secondly, about the change for growth. Now, that's the most exciting part. I mean, there's I forgot her name. You don't remember either. The guy who did, the woman who does the research on growth mentality, growth mindset, Amy, A-M-E-S. That if we think about it can grow, that everybody can improve. In Japanese, organizational 改进. 改进 means constant improvement. Now, there is a story about dream of sushi. Have you watched that movie? A documentary. This is about a sushi chef who has been working on that for 50 years. He never missed a day. Every morning, get up at 7 o'clock, walk, open the store. Look at his dream. How to create the perfect sushi where the fish marry the rice in perfect harmony. When you put in your mouth, you like listen to harmony. Listen to harmony. I mean, he said, to perfect a sushi, he's so far away from that. Think about that. That makes life exciting, right? Not just make up something and put in your mouth. He is seeking how to perfect that, his art. So the idea that anybody can grow, anybody can improve, that is source of meaning. Fair enough? Secondly, awareness of one's need for personal meaning. I've been talking about meaning to many people for a long, long time. Some people say, well, why do I need meaning? Well, if you're not aware of their need for meaning, so they cannot get any further. Okay? But the third point is that sometimes they actually live a meaningful life, but they're not aware of that. So they need to learn to aware of the presence of meaning in their own lives and all around them. So meaning is everywhere. Okay? Finally, the awareness of personal mortality. Now, Yalom would like to repeat that sentence, is that the idea of death can save many lives. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? The idea of death. The idea to realize how fragile, how short life really is, motivate you to make the best of the time around. That's achievement, right? Also, make you to want to attach yourself to something that's bigger than you, will outlast you. That's spirituality, that's transcendence. Now, do you know what I'm doing now? I'm providing an alternative hypothesis to terror management. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Terror management say, oh, we are all scared of death. So unconsciously, we seek culture, hiding behind culture and trying to do the best in that culture. They're all driven by fear. I'm saying that it's not driven by fear, but consciously trying to make the best use of your life, trying to make your life meaningful. So it's that this who's the guy, self-determination guy? Brian. Brian. He came here to speak last time. He said the same thing. I said, the motive for growth can account for that. Doesn't happen by fear. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay. Now. Okay, this is something interesting. I did comment that how do you awaken self-awareness? The first time is the most terrible rude awakening. Bang, 9/11. That wakes up many people. One comes to the social ladder, and then one split second, they're all dead. So people reassess their priorities, their lives. So all terminal cancer. Okay. There's a very famous movie called Akio. Anybody watch that movie, Akio? Akio in Japan actually means to live. Okay, it's a very dark movie, but life affirming. So talk about a middle-aged person who work every day, never skip a day. All of a sudden, he was told that he only have 3 months to live because of terminal cancer. So he didn't know what to do with himself. He was depressed, terrified. He took all his money out to enjoy life, but he didn't know. He could go to the bar, he didn't enjoy it. Go to the dancing hall, he didn't enjoy it. So finally, a young lady told him, well, he asked the young lady, why are you so happy? He said, because I'm doing something I love. I'm doing something meaningful because I'm making toys for children, make them happy. So all of a sudden, a light bulb turned on. He said, well, I'm dying now. What can I do with my life so that I'll die happy? He discovered he will use his position, his last treatment to create playground for children in the neighborhood. The last thing we see him sitting on the swing, the snow is falling, he was very happy, and he died. Just like that, he died. So he died happy because he found something, found joy in so many other people. And also the famous story, the death of Ivan Illich, right? He again, the man who was a judge, very successful, then got this strange disease. He about to die because he was screaming, not because of physical pain, he was screaming several days. Because he was dying, he said, I'm dying, so young, why should I die? And then all of a sudden, the last few minutes, he found peace and comfort. Realized that he had lived a bad life. He said, well, it's not too late for me to change. So he began to feel being very nice with his wife. He used to quarrel with his wife all the time. Now being very nice with his wife and being nice with his servant. And become a changed person. So of course he died, but he died happy, right? He died happy. So the rude awakening, but sometimes it can be a gradual awakening. They come to the conference or read a book or reflection, and then you can search for meaning and being attuned to the spiritual realm. Not only searching, but you detect meaning. The Frankel doesn't